Good morning, Randy T-Bird here. It is May 31st, the last day of May 2020. I'm coming to you at sunrise here in Arizona. It is 5:30 in the morning, and being that it's going to be about 110 today, I got to get out early, so I'm hitting it early. And I caught the red light. Oh well, we're not gonna wait. This light will not change for a bike for the most part unless you catch it, and I did not catch it. Beautiful morning so far. We had a little weather last night. The east side of town got rain and hail, and we got wind and dust. Central Phoenix, it seems like the storms blow around Central Phoenix, heat island effect with all the central city heat. And I live in about as central city as you can get in the old part of town. Nice and cool in the air this morning. Got some clouds, which is going to make some of the colors pretty nice on the sunrise, excuse me. Sunrise, I'm not used to saying that. Out there enjoying my bike. This time of year, this is how you have to do it. You can ride in the daytime, but you know, my God, it's just brutal. If you haven't ridden in 110 degrees, you just take my word for it, it's brutal. If you have, well, then you know what I'm talking about. I was kind of hoping for a better coloring this morning. I did not get up exactly at sunrise. I missed it. The dog alarms got me up. I don't usually set an alarm. I woke up at 3:30 and it was dark. I said, nah, it's too early to go. Sat back down. Next thing you know, the dogs are barking at us to go outside. So that's the dog alarm. That was at like 5:10 this morning. So I staggered out of bed, threw some water on my face, dragged like the Beatles song, drag the comb across my hair, and went out to face the day. So not too many people on the road this early in the morning. Another biker. Did some running around yesterday. Went out buying myself an electric ratchet. I always wanted one of those, and I saw that there was one on sale at Home Depot. I ended up going to two different Home Depots before I found one in stock. For some reason, the website would not let me order it online. Now, I have no idea why, but sometimes websites are just annoyingly difficult to navigate, and I have no idea why. Maybe it's just me, but when you type in all the right information and you press checkout and it just looks at you, it doesn't give you an error message or anything. I'm like, okay. But I did find one. I'm not a professional mechanic, but I bought a Husky 3/8 drive electric ratchet. I watch people use those online, and I keep thinking how much faster that is. And for my usage, the Husky tool will be just fine. I'd be wasting my money on a Milwaukee or a DeWalt or something like that. So for as often as I use, which leads me to the next thing, is that I ordered a tail pack or tour pack for the bike. Never even ever wanted a tour pack, although I have used soft tour tail bags in the past. Something about this bike just makes me want to get more storage. I'm still planning a trip for this summer, a couple 3 days out in the sticks, head up northeast Arizona. So that will be here tomorrow. So I get to try that out, taking off the saddlebags and getting the mounts together. I've already got the the detachable, or what they call hold fast now, backrests, but that comes right off, and there's 2 more mounts that you have to put on. My research tells me 2 more mounts that you put on to mount the hold fast 2-up tour pack mount. So that is something I'm going to do Wednesday. I have the day off Wednesday, and I'm going to do that early Wednesday morning. So there's a couple bikes behind me. The police have been cracking down a little bit on speeders. I've been noticing a lot of police presence on the freeways, because people, when during the lockdown, were just going crazy fast on the in-town freeways. The sport bike guys, they always got to pass. They always got to pass. If you're only doing 75 and then a 65, that's fine. You know, go fast. You know, this guy's in a full tuck, and this is not exactly Le Mans around here, but that's, you know, that's cool. Enjoy yourself, dude. Stay safe. At any rate, going past Tempe here, it all looks very quiet. All these apartments that they built down here, it just never seems to be any activity around them. I know they're full of people and whatever, but it always just seems so quiet through this stretch here. This used to be an area, there's still kind of storage and industrial in here, and very south end of Scottsdale. Literally across the freeway here, you're at Tempe. And then there's a big park here. The other side, a river bottom that drains the... used to be Indian Bend Wash, and they built houses around it, and now they use the wash as a park and also as a major flood drainage into the Salt River from the northern part of Scottsdale, center of Scottsdale. Oh, just got a nice blast of cool air as we cleared the city here, and we're out towards the reservation. Well, that feels really good. Cool air is not something we're going to feel a lot here for the next couple of months, unless you go to northern Arizona, which is my plan, just to go that way. It should be a decent morning. It's got a great smell to the air today after the rain that we had. You can tell that it must have had a little bit out here because it smells wet. And after a rain, you get this smell. I don't know if it's from the creosote bushes or the manzanitas, whatever. Once they got wet, it's just an indescribable clean smell that you get. It's always something that I love to smell. When I rode dirt bikes in the desert, sometimes you'd go, well, especially in the summer, if you've had a storm, it would be like, we can go out and ride this morning, and the ground was tacky, no dust, actual traction instead of rocks and hardpack. We have this soil out here called caliche. It's like cement out here. If you've ever had to try to dig through that to plant something, it's like you almost need a pickaxe or a jackhammer to get through the initial layer of it. It's baked dirt, and it just gets very hard. My dad was very much into planting things, so I did a lot of that growing up, was planting things, and I suppose that I learned from him doing that. So anyway, Fletchstein, if you're reading, I did send your sticker off to you in Singapore. Never sent anything international before, but hope you get it. If anybody else wants a sticker, if you want to send me your address, and maybe send me a self-addressed envelope. If you're overseas, I'd be happy to send you one. I've already gone through one batch of stickers, and I'm gonna have to buy more. I do have some left, but as far as poker chips go, I have not found a source to make them that didn't seem to be crazy. I saw one advertised 39 cents a piece. Well, all I had to do is buy 50,000 of them to get 39 cents a piece. At the rate that I was looking to buy them would be more like $1.75 a piece, and you know, I just bought a tour pack, so I'm not wealthy. So I'm gonna try and do some video on mounting that when I get that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna work and hold the camera at the same time. Maybe I'll get a little help from the wife. Anyway, rolling along, just enjoying the morning. Love the freeway with no cars in front of me. A lot of bugs though right now. I mean, I'm still in town and my windshield is plastered already. I'm gonna be doing more video today, but for now I'm gonna end this one and we're gonna catch up here in a little while. Bye. Hey, back on the road. Got a lot of smoke in the air today. There's a range fire out by Cave Creek. It was pretty bad last night. Now we got smoke drifting across there, kind of obscuring the mountains. It's kind of sad this time of year. Everything is starting to get really dry, and there was no lightning or anything out there yesterday when this thing started, so they're thinking it is man-caused. People need to be careful, need to watch what they're doing out there in the desert. Watch your cigarettes, watch your chains dragging, and whatever it is people are causing to burn down. I mean, we've only got so much world left, and a lot of it is burned in the last couple of years. Pay attention, people. This takes hundreds of years for this stuff to come back. Anyway, so much editorializing. I stopped for gas and filled up the tank. I get 45 miles to the gallon out of my last tank. I'm pretty impressed with that, especially for a 114 cubic inch motor. That's pretty good gas mileage. Still nice and cool out. It's about 6:30 in the morning now. Got the road pretty much to myself right now. That's pretty cool. Itchy nose. So early in the morning, and it took me a little while to wake up and become coherent this morning when I woke up, or the dogs woke me up. I wanted to get out early before it gets blistering hot again. I like the way the sunlight shines on the desert early in the morning. The shadows fall a little different than later in the day. But it's beautiful out here today. Watching a video, Ryan Fortnine, and the guy does tremendous videos, and he did a video saying that Harley Davidson was dying. Well, I don't think that Harley Davidson is dying. I think that they've got some tremendous problems. I think some of the direction that they went in was just wrong. I think some of the things that they've done have been positive, but I gotta wonder how much money was wasted on the Livewire project. I don't know if that was done to help with EPA rules. whatever. When you look at the Livewire motorcycle, it's got a lot of top shelf components on it, but for my money, and I've had this discussion before, for my money, $30,000 on a bike with a range of about 115 real world miles at maximum, it's just not going to work for me. Now I hope that this new Street Fighter that's coming out has a lot of those top shelf type suspension components, the Öhlins, and fully adjustable suspension, and aggressive geometry for a sporting feel. I hope that bike sells. From what I've seen, the design of it and at the shows that you see on the internet, that I hope it sells. I hope they don't discontinue the Sportster. The Sportster is an icon, and a lot of us have owned Sportsters in the past. I've had 5 of them over the years. I always felt like I would have another Sportster at some point in my life. Is it the perfect motorcycle? No, it's not even close to the perfect motorcycle. It is an anachronism from the past, and they've done some technical upgrades on it. The most recent one that they did, the major overhaul in 2004 with the rubber mount, that was direly needed. I've had actually nothing but the solid mount Sportsters, if you discount a couple of Buells that I had, and they really needed that because they were really hard to ride over 70 miles an hour. I mean, the vibration was just incredible. But the look is there, the sound is there. I don't think anything sounds better than a Sportster with free-flowing mufflers on it. It just sounds good. And Sportsters have introduced so many people to the world of Harley Davidson, and it would be a complete shame to drop it completely. But their baggers and their other items, all the other bikes that they're putting out now are really hitting the mark. People are buying them. Younger people are buying them. I guess the problem is millennials in general are not buying motorcycles to any great degree. And if you're a millennial and you ride a motorcycle, thank you. Back in the 60s and 70s, Harley Davidson made some small bikes that helped people get involved in the sport, and they were mostly imported, Amarachi, Italian-built, 2-strokes, and they made a little thing called a Baja 100 that used to compete in the trail bike class in Baja, and they won for several years. It was just a little 100cc Amarachi Harley badged bike. It was kind of a cool little trail bike, and it competed well with the other small bikes of the era, but they quit making them. Harley Davidson makes the Street 500 and 750. Apparently you can't give the 500s away. 750, it was kind of a design flop. The Street Rod is a good looking bike. It's what the Street 750 should have been in the beginning. But they have a hard time selling those as well. You know, Harley spent a lot of money on the V-Rod, and technical aspects of it were awesome, but it never really resonated with me as far as styling wise. I don't think everybody wants a drag style bike. Conversely, the Breakout is sold, but I think that FXTR 114 was aimed at former V-Rod buyers, but I've only seen a couple out on the street. I did talk to a guy that had one. He did a lot of modifications on it, made it look pretty good, but it's not the Harley core thing. So I hope the new leadership at Harley does something to revive things. It's something to keep people interested, and the younger people I think the new Super Glides, or not Super Glide, it should be called a Super Glide, it's the Softail Standard. I think it was a good step in that direction. It's fairly affordable as far as Harley standards goes. No, I know you can buy a Japanese naked bike for around $7,000 that are very nice bikes, but this bike is really nice. If I had an extra 13 grand laying around, I might buy one. I don't, but I would. It's something that Harley needed. When they discontinued the Dyna, there was a lot of furor, myself among them. I was a Dyna guy, and I still love Dynas. I think that they have the right feel and the right look. And no, they were not the extremely good handling bikes. They did okay. You had to modify them a lot. But they had the direction of people going in the right direction, with younger guys buying and fixing up Dynas and stunting Dynas and doing crazy things on Harley Davidsons you wouldn't think it was even possible. But I don't know why. That was probably a financial decision, I suppose, to kill off the Dyna. When they came out with the new Lowrider S, I think that helped. That's a good looking bike. A buddy of mine's got one. It's an awesome bike, but some of the models just fell flat. Now, saying that, I've actually owned two of the newer Softails. I had a Softail Slim, which was an awesome bike, but just didn't quite fit my needs right now. That's why I bought the Heritage. And they do handle better than a Dyna, and the Dyna guys will think that's heresy. And you are certainly entitled to your opinion, and I agree with you to some point, but it takes more money to make a Dyna handle like this, and I'm no stranger to spending money on motorcycles. So, at any rate, I really honestly think Harley needs to take a hard look, and I hope this new guy turns it around, because it'd be a shame to see Harley Davidson go away. I don't think that'll happen, but I also don't want to see it turn into a boutique brand where every bike is CVO range cost. That's just not good for the future. And anyway, that's my ramblings for the morning. This is Randy T-Bird. I'm out here at Arizona. Starting to get warm already. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning and it's getting warm. But I'm going to be running around for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go back home and edit this video, get it up there so y'all can see. And if you like what I'm doing out here, please subscribe. Several of you are. I am 8 short of my 150 goal, at the risk of sounding like a PBS fun drive. I'm 8 short of my goal of 150 by June 23rd. I think I ought to be able to hit that. June 23rd is the anniversary of me starting this channel, and I've had a great time doing this, and I hope you all liking my stuff. And tell your friends. I'm also on Instagram as Randy T-Bird, so check me out there too. I post some pictures and not quite as much content as I do here on YouTube, but again, Randy T-Bird out here at Arizona, signing out.